welcome to the Let's Play edition of Crashing the Boys Street Challenge. This is part one. I'm Particle Man, and this is my first ever Let's Play. I just found out about this about a week ago, watching Nintendo Capri Sun do some of his, and they were hilarious, man. I just really liked them a lot. I'm gonna try this one out on Crashing the Boys Street Challenge. It was a pretty under the radar game back in the day, and I just loved it. I had such a good time with it. No one's ever heard of it. No one probably ever listened to this because no one's ever heard of the game. But that's why I figured it'd be a good first shot and try to do this. So I've already done this once and ended up instead of full screening it, it just went to the top right corner of the screen. My recording did, and it was all jacked up and small. So I'm like, well, now I'm gonna try this again, and let's see how this goes. Pretty much, we're just gonna be laying back playing this game. No pressure. I may not be the best at it since I'm playing this on computer and not Nintendo. I used to be pretty solid, but as you can see, my first video went pretty horribly. I came in. I'm pretty sure I came in last. I can't remember now. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this one. We got 4 schools. This is Southern High, something like that. Washington, Lincoln, Jefferson. I always pick Lincoln because they're a really solid team all around. And the first event we're going to have is 400-meter hurdles. So let's get going here. Alright, for this race you need power and speed. That's your main 2 things. I mean, really, you could use all 3. What you got to remember is after a set of events, what can happen is that your hit points will go down. So you pretty much only want to use one person per event. So the first one, wheels, is usually the best one to go to. Now this is your little time where you can go and shop. And this little hottie, she walks you around, and you can go to a bunch of different places and buy some things for the event you're getting ready to do. The first event, you can see you can get some spaz roll. You can get some pretty interesting things. Tax, that seems very legal for a high school competition. Grease, spin kick, but I'd never buy anything for the first event. You just don't really need it. I mean, you can if you want, but I like to save my gold because the second event, it's crucial to have at least 10 gold for the second event. So let's see if we can win a couple and get 10 gold so this doesn't totally suck. Boom, son. Okay, so I'm on the bottom track, in case you're wondering. Pretty much trying to break these hurdles and hurt. Well, you're not trying to break the hurdles, but they take your hit points down when you hit them. What you're trying to do is you're trying to see the bottom of the screen, that little guy running, the very little white guy. You're trying to be in first when you cross that finish line. Oh, okay. That's pretty awesome. Alright. So, and to do that, you kind of need to keep on kicking this dude in the face. And you need to do the exact opposite of what I'm doing right now. I might be able to get back in the lead here. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Alright, so pretty much you need to cross the finish line first, or if you get their HP to 0, then they'll automatically lose the race. So now we're in the second heat here. Oh, 4th heat, technically. Second heat for me, I guess some other people ran. Clint, he was a monster, by the way, last time I played. He totally owned every event, so let's just say my odds aren't looking too good against this guy. I'm pretty sure he's doing the roids because he was just ridiculous. You had to have been there. I might post that sometime, actually. My first attempt at this and the ridiculousness that was him. I'm telling you. It wasn't even human what he did. The stuff that he pulled off wasn't even right. So now that I've got a little bit of practice, I'm getting a little bit better at this. Well, like a little spin kick. My toe turns into apparently a dagger because you see what it looks like, man. Your toe looks crazy. Whoa. Perfect. That's it right there. Boom. All right. Now I'm in the championship. This is going great. This is making me look way better than I looked before. All right. Now for the final match. Which team will prevail? Well, let's hope whoever I am, Lincoln High. So I'm on the bottom of the screen again. I think you're always on the bottom. Look at this cool cat, man. Wearing sunglasses like ball player, dude. This dude's ready to roll. Very important. If you can get any coins. Oh, okay. You see my pump fake there in the air with the hurdle piece. Yeah, you're not supposed to actually do that. You're trying to throw backwards, which you can do by hitting back. But the problem is, I'm telling you, these controls are like archaic for some reason on the computer. Oh, great. Oh, nice. Look at that, dude. And if you drop back long enough, that's when you do the little roll in. So, boom. Playing this like a star. Oh, we're going to go ahead and take this one to the bank, baby. Woo! Sorry about that. Man, that felt good. This is the first time I've won all 3 races. Alright, so now we have a little podium set up here, and that's me jumping around like a jerk on top. And the losers on the bottom. That's perfect. We met this challenge. Oh, but wait, there's more. The cool thing, you get hurdle burners, which for this event, I guess, is just like a little special trophy, which is very cool because that gold or gold medal will help us for the hammer throw. So this one you want to get somebody with a little bit of strength. It doesn't really matter because you'll see. It doesn't really matter who you pick. Just don't pick Artie. You need him for the last one. So I always go in here and buy the Sonic Spin. Trust me, you need the Sonic Spin. You will see why. By the way, how many people think it's weird that you're trading in your gold medals for power-ups to use to pretty much cheat? It seems like a really illegal thing that we're doing here. These are high school kids. Alright, anyway, so you're going to hit A a bunch of times, then hit B as soon as your meter gets as high as it can go, like it just did on the bottom there with the light blue and the dark blue. And it should take 5 shots to get there with this power-up. And I'm telling you, if you don't have that Sonic Spin that I purchased, this will take forever because you only rely on how fast you can hit A, and you'll never even hardly see that dark blue bar there at the bottom. You'll never even get to that. I mean, you can, but it's really difficult. So this is pretty much, I've got it set up perfect to where it'll take 5 shots. So that's why it's worth it to, you got to win that first event just to get this hammer. Because then you'll automatically always win this event. Because the computer, you'll see what they do, but they're never going to beat 5. They might tie you, and sometimes they do, but they basically can't win. So that's always good, right? They're always going to show you just one computer opponent. So if you beat this one guy, you'll beat all the other schools. Even though they're technically competing, they're not going to let a school that you didn't even see beat you. Because how freaking cheap would that be? They're like, oh yeah, this school competed. Yeah, they got it in 1. And you're like, what? They threw an 800-yard shot? That doesn't seem right. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't let go, yeah, because that's what happens if you don't let go to shot put or whatever this thing is, hammer throw. You just fly with the hammer, and they hit you in the head. So it's pretty dangerous, actually. That guy should be in the hospital right now, but he's a trooper, man. He's still going, so you got to respect Crush, man. So as you can see, unless he gets a pretty hefty 5th shot after this one, we pretty much got it in the bank. If you're in bunkers, it won't let you see. It won't let him spin as hard. It's really difficult to spin as hard. Apparently, it's hard to let go. If you fly into the water like a retard, then that's what's going to happen. You get 2-stroke penalty, so you definitely want to make sure you don't do that. This computer's doing horrible. I've actually never seen the computer do this bad, because he's not going to get it until his 8th shot, which is pretty poor considering the computer could cheat if they really wanted to. But alright, there we go. So we have just won our 2nd event, which is just awesome because I never thought we would based on my last performance. And there I am, number 1 again with look at that little nerdy guy in the bottom there. What a stud. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and stop there for the moment. I'm going to check this out, make sure this video came in good. We're done with part 1, and I hope to see you guys back for part 2 of Crashing the Boys Street Challenge with Particle Man. You can look me up by name or look up the name of the game, and you should be able to find me. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.